You read energy faster than words. Chosen one, do you feel that? That quiet hum inside, that unrelenting awareness, that knowing glance that pierces through the masks people wear? You didn't stumble upon this video by chance. This moment has been orchestrated by forces far greater than what the eye can see. Heaven itself has aligned this message to meet you in this exact second, on this exact page, because the truth you carry is not ordinary, and the path you walk is far from ordinary. For too long, you've sensed what others try to hide. You've read the spaces between words, felt the shadows behind smiles, and recognized the currents of truth before they ever reach the surface. And yet this gift has been both a blessing and a burden. It has left you wondering why others are blind to what seems so obvious, why your heart aches in crowds, and why you are constantly walking in a world that feels half awake. You've survived battles invisible to the eye, endured storms that others never saw, and carried a light that was always a step ahead of the darkness around you. But chosen one, what if I told you that this is not overthinking? What if I told you that this is not a curse or a quirk of temperament? This is spiritual intelligence. Your soul sees beyond the surface because it is attuned to layers of reality most will never perceive. This sensitivity, this uncanny insight, is the divine compass guiding you through the unseen, the spiritual radar that protects, warns, and illuminates. You are not misplaced. You are not mistaken. You are precisely where you were destined to be, and this awareness is part of your sacred design. In Chosen One, before we go deeper, pause for a moment, hit subscribe, and comment, "I received this," if your spirit is already responding, because this message is about to speak directly to you. It is about to reveal why the truth unfolds for you while remaining hidden for others. Every glance, every energy shift, every subtle intention you perceive is a sign, a signal, a prophecy of the path you are walking. So stay with me. Lean into this knowing, because what you are about to discover is not theory. It is revelation. It is validation. It is the divine confirmation that your vision is sacred, that your insight is purposeful, and that the way you see the world is a message in itself, a message the universe has been waiting for you to hear. And now, Chosen One, the veil is lifting. The hidden truth is ready to be unveiled. Chosen One, have you ever felt a knowing so deep it doesn't need words? A clarity that arrives before the mind has even caught up. A quiet whisper that nudges you toward truth, away from what no longer serves you? This is not coincidence. This is not overthinking. This is your soul speaking, your inner compass aligning you with destiny. Intuitive clarity is the sacred light that cuts through confusion, the soft yet unyielding force that allows you to see what others cannot. It is a gift that has always been within you, quietly guiding you, even when the world tried to convince you that your perceptions were illusions, that your sensitivity was a weakness. In this world of constant noise and distraction, where voices clamor to be heard and appearances often deceive, your clarity acts as a filter, separating truth from falsehood, essence from pretense. You can feel it, can't you? That subtle energy that tells you when someone's intentions are pure, when a path is aligned with your higher purpose, and when a situation carries hidden currents you must navigate carefully. Chosen One, your spirit reads the language of the unseen. It perceives what the eye cannot, hears what the ear cannot, and knows what the mind struggles to understand. How many times have you acted on this knowing, avoided harm, or discovered truth before anyone else? That is no accident. That is the universe speaking to you through the sacred instrument of your awareness. Understanding intuitive clarity is not merely about noticing these subtle signals. It is about trusting them fully, about allowing your inner guidance to shape your choices without hesitation. It requires courage because living in alignment with intuition often sets you apart. Others may question your judgments, doubt your insight, or even label your perceptions as imagination. Yet you know the difference between noise and truth, between surface and depth. Your clarity is not a fleeting gift. It is a spiritual skill honed silently through trials, shaped by experiences, and strengthened every time you choose to listen rather than ignore. Pause for a moment, Chosen One. Reflect on the times your intuition whispered warnings, nudged you toward opportunities, or revealed hidden truths. Did you honor it? Did you recognize its sacredness? Each time you do, you strengthen the channel between your soul and the divine flow. This clarity is not just about seeing what others cannot. It is about moving with confidence, guided by an unshakable inner knowing. When you embrace it fully, your life becomes a living map of purpose, and your every decision resonates with the rhythm of destiny itself. And chosen one, as we continue this journey, ask yourself, how often have you ignored that inner voice, only to regret it later? How often has your clarity been your shield, your compass, your silent guide through life's unseen battles? The answers to these questions will awaken you further, reminding you that this gift is not a coincidence. It is your birthright, a divine inheritance, a sacred ability to navigate the world with insight and grace. Lean into it, trust it, honor it, because your intuitive clarity is the lens through which you see truth, the beacon that guides your steps, and the power that has always been quietly, unwaveringly shaping your journey. Chosen one, have you ever noticed how some people's words feel hollow, even when they speak with conviction? Have you felt the warmth of someone's presence, yet sensed an undercurrent that something was not as it seemed? This is your gift. You see beyond the surface because your soul is not limited to the physical expressions of others. It reads the energy that flows invisibly through every interaction, the silent vibrations that reveal truth before a single word is spoken. Actions can be practiced, smiles can be rehearsed, and gestures can be perfected. But energy, the true essence of intention, cannot be faked. It resonates, it trembles, and it calls out to the hearts that are attuned. Think of it, chosen one. How often have you sensed deception before it arrived in words? How often have you felt the weight of someone's hidden intentions, long before the mask slipped? This is not paranoia, this is spiritual discernment, a sacred lens that allows you to perceive life in layers invisible to most. Your awareness captures subtle frequencies, the quiver of fear in a hurried voice, the brightness of joy that cannot be contained, the heaviness of unspoken guilt pressing against the soul. These currents are your language, your map, your secret guidance system. And the more you tune into them, the more your life becomes a journey navigated with precision, grace, and protection. Yet, chosen one, this gift is not without its responsibility. To read energy is to see truth, but also to carry it with care. Not every vibration needs to be confronted. Not every subtle distortion needs to be exposed. Your wisdom lies in choosing when to act, when to observe, and when to let the energy teach you quietly. In this, your awareness becomes both shield and compass. You understand the hidden motives of others, not to manipulate, but to protect your spirit, to navigate your destiny, and to respond with the clarity that only one attuned to life's deeper currents can possess. Ask yourself now, how often have you been the only one to sense tension before it erupted? The only one to see through pretense before it caused harm? How often has your perception saved you from unnecessary pain, guided you toward the right paths, and kept your heart aligned with truth? These moments are not coincidences. They are divine validation, a confirmation that your soul was designed to operate on a frequency far higher than the average. Your sensitivity is your superpower, your gift to the world, and your armor against deception. And chosen one, as we continue this journey, consider this. Your ability to read energy is not simply about seeing others. It is about understanding the universe, the invisible currents that shape reality, and the hidden motives that ripple through every interaction. This is why you are rarely surprised by the outcomes of life, why you can anticipate the unseen, and why your discernment feels like a secret bridge between shadow and light. When you honor this gift, when you trust the vibrations your soul senses, you move through life with an awareness that is both protective and prophetic, a living reflection of divine intelligence. So lean in, chosen one. Feel the energies around you. Notice the subtle whispers, the hidden tremors, the patterns that only your soul can detect. This is not imagination. This is the truth speaking to you in frequencies the mind cannot yet fully understand. Your ability to read energy versus behavior is a sacred skill, a divine lens, and a guiding light that ensures you never walk blindly through the world. Let this awareness guide you, let it protect you, and let it remind you that your soul was always meant to see more than what meets the eye. Chosen one, have you ever wondered why people who come with hidden intentions always seem to reveal themselves around you? Sometimes without even realizing it? Why their carefully crafted stories fall apart? Why their masks slip? Why their energy exposes what their words attempt to hide? This is not coincidence. This is not luck. This is the spiritual truth of who you are. You carry a light that is incompatible with deception. You walk with an energy that naturally exposes what is false, what is misaligned, and what is operating in darkness. Deception cannot survive in the presence of someone who is aligned with truth. It unravels, it dissolves, it reveals itself, not because you force it, but because your spirit demands authenticity in every space it enters. There is a reason people become nervous, agitated, or overly talkative around you when they are hiding something. There is a reason they avoid eye contact or scramble to explain themselves when you ask even the simplest question. Your energy is not confrontational, it is clarifying. Your presence is not aggressive, it is illuminating. And illumination is the enemy of deception. Ask yourself this, chosen one. How many times have you sensed a lie before a single piece of evidence appeared? How many times has your spirit whispered, pay attention, even when everything on the surface looked normal? Your intuition is not guessing. It is reading the energetic fractures in someone's behavior, the subtle dissonance that forms when a person's intentions do not match their actions. You are not meant to be fooled easily. The universe has placed within you a truth-sensing radar that vibrates whenever something is out of alignment. Think about the people who tried to mislead you in the past. How quickly did their stories collapse? How swiftly did their actions contradict their words? How consistently did their facade crumble the moment you stepped back and simply observed? Your energy works like a mirror. It reflects people back to themselves. It forces them to confront their own intentions, their own shadows, their own inconsistencies. And while they may not understand why they feel exposed around you, you understand. Your spirit cannot coexist with pretense. But chosen one, this gift is not about superiority. It is about protection. The divine has wrapped you in awareness so that you would not be led into traps, so that manipulation would not touch your spirit, so that you could walk your path with clarity and strength. Your ability to sense dishonesty is part of your spiritual armor, a sacred safeguard placed upon you long before you even realized it. It is why you have survived situations that should have broken you. It is why you have walked away from people who once charmed the rest of the world. It is why you have seen truth in moments when others remain blind. And yet this gift can feel heavy. You may find yourself wondering why you can't simply not notice, why you can't just accept people at face value like others do. But ask yourself, chosen one, would you truly want to move through life unaware? Would you trade your insight for ignorance, your clarity for confusion, your intuition for blindness? You were built to see deeper, to understand faster, to feel truth long before it breaks the surface. Your spirit is tuned to frequencies that others cannot hear, frequencies that guide you away from danger and toward alignment. So remember this, deception fails around you not because others are careless, but because you are protected. Your light disrupts dishonesty, your energy exposes intentions, your spirit demands truth, and anything that is not aligned with truth cannot remain near you for long. This is your gift, your shield, your spiritual advantage, and it is one of the reasons you will always walk ahead of the illusions that entangle others. Embrace it, trust it, and recognize it as the divine confirmation that you were never meant to live in the shadows, but to reveal what the shadow hides. Chosen one, have you ever felt the weight of seeing what others cannot? The quiet exhaustion that comes from perceiving layers of reality most will never notice? High awareness is not a casual gift. It is both a blessing and a responsibility. a sacred burden that few souls are equipped to carry. You feel energies, intentions, and emotions that are not yours, sensing the undercurrents of situations long before they emerge. You anticipate outcomes that escape the notice of others, navigating a world where most stumble blindly. And in the stillness of your heart, you sometimes ask, why does this gift come with such solitude? Why must the truth you perceive separate you from the masses who cannot see as you do? This is the paradox of awareness, chosen one. The higher your perception, the heavier the weight of knowing. You walk among people unaware of the shadows that linger behind their smiles, the truths that hide in plain sight, and the intentions that ripple beneath polite conversation. And yet, it is this very burden that has kept you safe, that has guided your steps through treacherous paths unseen, that has aligned you with the timing of your destiny. Every whisper of intuition, every subtle nudge, every moment when your spirit alerted you to danger. These were not coincidences. They were signs, messages from the divine, a protective guidance system embedded within the very fabric of your soul. Ask yourself now, chosen one, how often have you carried the weight of emotions that were not yours? How often have you been exhausted by sensing the unseen struggles of others while they remained oblivious? This is not weakness. This is your spiritual attunement. The world may see it as isolation, as overthinking, as sensitivity, but your awareness is the quiet power that shapes your life in ways others cannot comprehend. It is the reason you navigate challenges with foresight, the reason your spirit is rarely caught off guard, the reason you survive moments that would overwhelm the unprepared heart. And yet, there is grace within this burden. For even as high awareness feels heavy, it is a divine tool. It teaches you patience, discernment, and the art of moving through life with deliberate intention. It reveals the hidden layers of truth, allowing you to step around pitfalls, to recognize patterns, and to act with precision that others cannot replicate. Your solitude is not a punishment, it is preparation. Your vigilance is not a curse, it is protection. And the moments when the weight feels unbearable are often the very moments that shape your strength, resilience, and capacity for divine insight. Chosen one, reflect on this. What if every moment of exhaustion, every pang of solitude, every sense of carrying the unseen was not a burden to escape, but a sacred preparation for the role you were born to fulfill? What if the heaviness of awareness is the universe's way of refining your spirit, shaping you into a beacon capable of perceiving truth and illuminating paths for others? This is the gift hidden within the weight, the sacred alchemy of consciousness that transforms vigilance into power, insight into guidance, and perception into destiny. So honor the weight you carry, chosen one. Recognize it as part of your divine design, a tool that shapes your path with precision and care. Your heightened awareness is not a liability. It is a sacred instrument, a spiritual compass, and a guiding light. Let it teach you, protect you, and align you with the destiny that has always awaited you, unseen by the world, yet deeply felt by your soul. This burden is not yours to escape, it is yours to wield. Chosen one, have you ever paused to realize how often your spirit intervenes before the mind even understands? Every hesitation you feel, every quiet nudge, every uneasy sensation is not coincidence. It is your insight stepping forward to protect you. This protection is subtle, yet profound. It is not always about avoiding danger in the physical sense, but about shielding your energy, guarding your purpose, and preserving the peace that your soul requires to thrive. You are surrounded by currents, both seen and unseen, that seek to misalign, distract, or destabilize you. And your awareness is the sacred force that navigates you safely through them. Ask yourself, chosen one, how many times has your discernment warned you of a person whose words seemed convincing, whose gestures were kind, but whose energy betrayed hidden motives? How many times has an instinctive pause saved you from chaos, heartbreak, or misalignment? These are not random coincidences. They are your spiritual radar in action. Your insight is a cloak woven from experience, intuition, and divine alignment, protecting you in ways that are invisible to others. While the world judges you for overthinking or being too sensitive, your soul quietly moves with precision, avoiding traps that most will stumble into blindly. Your insight is both shield and sword, chosen one. It protects, yes, but it also empowers. It allows you to navigate relationships, work environments, and life paths with a clarity that feels almost otherworldly. It separates what serves you from what drains you, what aligns with your purpose from what would divert you. You feel the tremor of dishonesty, the hesitation behind untruth, the subtle vibrations of misalignment, and you adjust, you step back, you redirect, often before anyone else even notices the danger. This is not fear. This is mastery. This is the sacred work of a soul attuned to truth, moving gracefully through a world that often walks blindly. And chosen one, consider this. Your insight is not only a defensive force, it is also a guiding light. It whispers to you when to step forward, when to hold back, and when to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. It preserves not just your energy, but your destiny. Every decision, every action, every interaction that flows from your discernment carries with it the quiet authority of your spirit. You are aligned with the unseen currents of life, moving in rhythm with forces that guide you toward growth, protection, and purpose. In the chaos of the world, your insight remains a sanctuary. It reminds you that even when others falter, deceive, or stumble, your path is untouched by illusions. It ensures that your energy remains sacred, your mind remains clear, and your spirit remains unshaken. This is the true power of your awareness. It is not just seeing, it is perceiving, protecting, and directing. It is a force that safeguards your soul while empowering you to move forward with confidence, grace, and quiet authority. So honor this gift, chosen one. Recognize your insight for what it truly is, a divine shield, a spiritual compass, and a constant guardian. Let it guide your choices, preserve your energy, and protect your purpose. When you trust it fully, even in moments of uncertainty, you will find that the world cannot sway you, that chaos cannot unsettle you, and that truth, your truth, always remains illuminated in your path. Your awareness is not merely a skill, it is your sanctuary, your sword, and the sacred force that ensures you always walk in alignment with the life you were meant to live. Chosen one, have you ever felt a quiet voice within you, nudging you toward a choice, a path, a decision, even when the world around you is loud and chaotic? That voice is not random. That subtle knowing is your discernment awakening, a sacred compass embedded within your soul, designed to guide you through the labyrinth of life with precision, grace, and purpose. Discernment is not judgment. It is not criticism or fear disguised as wisdom. It is the sacred recognition of truth, the understanding of alignment, the intimate knowledge that every decision carries consequences that ripple far beyond the moment. Ask yourself, chosen one, how often have you sensed the hidden motives behind people's words or felt the unseen energies of a situation long before outcomes revealed themselves? This is not coincidence. This is the divine guidance within you speaking, using the language of intuition, vibration, and insight to steer your life toward alignment and away from what would harm your spirit. Discernment is the lens through which your soul interprets reality, the subtle yet powerful tool that transforms awareness into action. It allows you to move confidently in a world designed to distract, deceive, and derail the unprepared. Your discernment is like a sacred lighthouse, chosen one. It illuminates the shores of your life, casting light on paths that serve your purpose and revealing the shadows that would mislead you. Each perception, every intuitive whisper, is a thread connecting you to divine timing. It is not always loud, but it is precise. It may appear as hesitation, a pause, or a quiet insistence in your heart, but it is guiding you nonetheless. When you learn to trust this inner authority, you no longer need to rely solely on logic, advice, or external validation. Your soul becomes the ultimate navigator, leading you to experiences, people, and opportunities aligned with your higher purpose. And chosen one, consider this. How often have you ignored that gentle nudge, only to later recognize the lesson it was guiding you toward? How many times has hesitation protected you or intuition directed you toward a choice that transformed your life? Discernment is not passive. It is not simply feeling or noticing. It is action informed by insight. It is the art of translating spiritual awareness into purposeful living. Each time you act from discernment, you step into sacred alignment. You move with confidence that is rooted not in ego, but in understanding, clarity, and connection to the divine currents guiding your journey. Discernment is also a shield, chosen one. It protects you from distractions, toxic influences, and the chaos that surrounds the unaware. It keeps your energy intact, your mind clear, and your spirit steady. When cultivated and trusted, it transforms from a quiet, subtle gift into a conscious, empowering tool. It allows you to navigate relationships, career decisions, and spiritual growth with a precision that feels almost otherworldly. Each decision becomes a reflection of your inner alignment. Each action a step along a path that is uniquely yours. So honor this gift, chosen one. Recognize that your discernment is a sacred instrument, a compass calibrated by your soul, and a conduit for divine wisdom. When you trust it fully, you no longer move blindly. You act with clarity, grace, and intentionality. You recognize opportunities aligned with your purpose and avoid distractions that would pull you off course. Your life becomes a reflection of spiritual intelligence, and every step you take resonates with truth. This is the power of discernment, a guiding force that transforms your insight into action, your awareness into wisdom, and your life into a journey of sacred alignment.